everybody has that animal sign, and he reminds me of a bunny rabbit because he moves so well and nobody can catch him. And then I look at Tyson Fury, he's like a giraffe.
Think of that prediction, and what's your prediction for the fight?
I think it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a serious fight.
How do you think Oleksandr Usyk would have done in your era, the era of Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson? How do you think he would have done against you and your contemporaries?
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield.
Lennox Lewis, reflecting on the upcoming Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2 rematch, emphasized the importance of strategy and discipline for both fighters. While he initially supported Fury in their first encounter, Lewis has since highlighted Usyk's consistency and technical prowess as reasons for favoring him in the rematch. Lennox Lewis described the upcoming rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury as a battle of both mental and physical endurance, with profound implications for boxing history. He acknowledged that the winner of this fight would undoubtedly join the ranks of legendary heavyweights like himself. Both guys want to win this fight, Lewis noted, emphasizing their drive and ambition. According to Lewis, this contest is about more than just strength. It's a grueling mental challenge and a physical challenge. Usyk's unbeaten record serves as a major motivation for the Ukrainian, as he aims to cement his place as an invincible force in the heavyweight division. Meanwhile, Fury, known for his resilience and ability to overcome adversity, will need to draw on those qualities to succeed. Lewis is highlighting the sheer effort required to achieve greatness in the heavyweight division, stating that both fighters have worked the way they're supposed to earn this moment. He suggests that their legacies are on the line, with each man aiming to dominate not just their opponent, but also the narrative surrounding their career. In essence, Lewis is emphasizing that this fight is more than a contest of physical skills. It's a test of who can endure under pressure, adapt in the ring, and outwit the other on a strategic level. Whoever emerges victorious will not only claim the title, but also secure their place in boxing history, standing alongside legends like Lewis himself.
The two guys that fight in 9 days' time in Tyson and Usyk are trying to join that little list that you're on, Lennox.
Yes.
Do you believe the winner goes into that list with yourself?
Absolutely. He's definitely worked the way he's supposed to go into the list. You know, it's going to be a tough fight for both guys. It's going to be mentally tough. It's going to be physically tough. They're going to push each other on the mental basis far. They're going to push each other physically far. Both guys want to win this fight. Oleksandr Usyk hasn't lost the fight, and you know he wants to keep that going. He wants to be the heavyweight that hasn't lost the fight.
Lennox Lewis reflected on Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk's second matchup by comparing it to his own iconic rematch against Evander Holyfield in 1999. He described their upcoming bout as a banger and emphasized its intensity and historical significance. Lewis recalled rewatching his fight with Holyfield after the first Fury-Usyk clash, pondering the differences and similarities. Lewis's rematch with Holyfield was an intensely competitive and grueling affair, characterized by tactical brilliance and moments of high drama. He highlighted that while he utilized his jab and physicality effectively, the victory wasn't just about size or technique, but also about sheer willpower. Similarly, Lewis sees the Usyk-Fury rematch as an event where mental and physical toughness will define the winner. Both fighters, like Lewis and Holyfield, must push beyond their limits to achieve greatness. By drawing this parallel, Lewis underscores the stakes and legacy on the line in the Fury-Usyk fight. Just as his bout with Holyfield cemented his place in boxing history as the last undisputed champion of his era, the upcoming fight will crown the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the four-belt era, solidifying the winner's place among boxing legends.
Lennox, I spoke to Michael Mora this week in Hamburg, and his prediction is very bold. He says Oleksandr Usyk will stop Tyson Fury in the 10th round.
Wow.
What do you think of that prediction, and what's your prediction for the fight?
I think it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a serious fight. You know, after the first fight, I actually went and watched my Evander Holyfield fight, and I was like, what's different about our fight compared to Tyson Fury, Oleksandr Usyk? And let me tell you the difference. The difference is one guy was more serious than the other guy.
Lennox Lewis believes that Tyson Fury's loss in the first fight against Oleksandr Usyk will serve as a powerful motivator for the British heavyweight to approach the rematch with greater focus and determination. Lewis pointed out that Fury is a fighter who thrives on adversity and has historically risen to challenges after setbacks. When Fury loses or struggles, he learns and adapts, Lewis remarked, highlighting Fury's ability to identify and correct his mistakes. In the first fight, Fury's inconsistent approach allowed Usyk to capitalize, particularly in the later rounds. Lewis acknowledged that Fury may have underestimated Usyk's ability to control the fight's tempo, which proved decisive. However, he expressed confidence that Fury, known for his strategic intelligence and versatility, would adjust his game plan for the rematch. Lewis emphasized the mental aspect of preparation, stating that Fury's resolve to reclaim his standing as the top heavyweight would drive him to excel in the rematch. Fury's size, reach, and ability to switch styles give him significant advantages, which Lewis believes Fury will use more effectively this time. He knows what he needs to do, Lewis said, suggesting that Fury would exploit his natural physical gifts and fight with greater discipline. Reflecting on the stakes of the fight, Lewis commented on the importance of focus and preparation at this level of competition. He drew a parallel to his own career, where bouncing back from setbacks or criticisms required meticulous adjustments. For Fury, Lewis predicted that his determination to avoid another defeat and the allure of becoming an undisputed champion would ensure he enters the ring at his best. Ultimately, Lewis believes that Fury's hunger to avenge his loss and his ability to learn from past mistakes will be decisive. In his view, Fury's determination, coupled with tactical improvements, positions him as the likely victor in this historic bout.
And Usyk won it. Now it's a situation where they're having another fight. Tyson Fury has to win that fight, so he's going to be more focused. He's going to put a little bit more weight on to get through this fight, and he's a lot more serious.
Lastly, Lennox, His Excellency has said that if Tyson Fury wins this fight, he wants to bring Klitschko back, Vladimir Klitschko, and do the rematch with Fury Klitschko. Your thoughts on a 48-year-old Klitschko potentially returning to the ring?
Well, you know, they've got bigger problems right now. There's a war in their country, and they're focused on that.
When asked about Oleksandr Usyk, Lennox Lewis drew a comparison between the Ukrainian champion and Evander Holyfield, emphasizing their similar fighting styles and attributes. Lewis remarked that Usyk, much like Holyfield, is a master technician in the ring, blending agility, high boxing IQ, and relentless stamina. He praised Usyk for his ability to remain composed under pressure, constantly moving and throwing punches to outmaneuver opponents. Usyk reminds me of Holyfield in the way he uses his speed and skill to offset bigger opponents, Lewis said, acknowledging Usyk's capability to handle heavyweights despite his smaller size. However, Lewis did not shy away from stating his belief that Usyk would struggle against him if they had ever met in the ring. While acknowledging Usyk's impressive record and his success in transitioning from cruiserweight to heavyweight, Lewis confidently asserted, "I don't think he could have lasted with me." He highlighted the combination of his size, power, and strategic versatility as attributes that would give him a significant advantage over Usyk. Lewis explained that while Holyfield presented a tough challenge in their bouts, his own ability to adapt and impose his physical dominance played a decisive role in his victories. He believed that Usyk, despite his skill, would find it similarly difficult to contend with the sheer power and reach that Lewis brought to the table. In his opinion, Usyk's strategy of wearing opponents down through constant activity might falter against a fighter who could both outbox and overpower him. Ultimately, Lewis's commentary serves to highlight the generational differences between fighters, while underscoring his confidence in his own abilities during his prime. Though he admires Usyk's talent and compares him favorably to a legend like Holyfield, Lewis remains steadfast in his belief that he stood apart as a heavyweight, with a unique combination of skill and strength that few, if any, could surpass.
How do you think Oleksandr Usyk would have done in your era, the era of Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson? How do you think he would have done against you and your contemporaries?
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well. Very well. I don't think he would have lasted against me because, you know, I throw a mean uppercut in there, and I noticed he gets caught with uppercuts. So he wouldn't have been able to stand up to my uppercuts.
Moreover, when asked to predict the outcome of the Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury rematch, Lennox Lewis offered a nuanced perspective, focusing on the attributes of both fighters and their potential to determine the winner. Lewis stated, "The bigger guy wins," suggesting that Fury's size and physicality could give him a significant edge in the fight. At 6 feet 9 inches and over 270 pounds, Fury's reach, weight, and ability to control distance with his jab are pivotal factors that Lewis highlighted as potential game changers. However, Lewis was quick to balance this view by acknowledging Usyk's strengths. He pointed out that Usyk's defensive abilities, movement, and footwork are exceptional, enabling him to evade punches and create angles to exploit openings. Usyk has defense, footwork, and a boxing IQ that rivals the best, Lewis said. He praised Usyk's skill in managing fights tactically, using his high-ring intelligence to stay one step ahead of his opponents. Both fighters, according to Lewis, possess impressive boxing IQ, though they apply it differently. Fury's intelligence lies in his adaptability and ability to switch styles, as seen in his contrasting performances against opponents like Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder. Fury can outbox and frustrate an opponent or use his size to wear them down. Meanwhile, Usyk's IQ is rooted in his technical precision and ability to maintain a relentless pace, often outlasting and outthinking his opponents in the later rounds. Lewis noted that Fury's jab is a key weapon in this matchup, giving him the ability to keep Usyk at a distance and disrupt his rhythm. If Fury uses his size advantage effectively and stays disciplined, he could neutralize Usyk's movement. On the other hand, Usyk's ability to slip past the jab, counter effectively, and maintain control of the ring could tilt the fight in his favor. In the end, Lewis refrained from a definitive prediction, instead emphasizing the matchup's complexity. He acknowledged that Fury and Usyk represent two contrasting yet highly effective approaches to boxing. Lewis's analysis underscores the unpredictable nature of this clash, where size, skill, and strategy will converge to decide the winner. As he put it, it's all about who can execute their game plan better on the night.
Head-to-head, Fury or Usyk.
Okay.
So, jab.
Tyson.
Defensive work.
Usyk.
Chin.
I would have to say both of them.
Footwork.
Usyk.
Boxing IQ.
Both.
And a prediction.
The bigger guy wins.
Lennox Lewis discussed Tyson Fury's abilities ahead of the highly anticipated rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, sharing a candid assessment of Fury's speed and chin. According to Lewis, Fury himself rates his speed at 8 out of 10 and his chin at 9 out of 10. This evaluation suggests that while Fury acknowledges his toughness and ability to absorb punches, his speed, while good for a heavyweight, may not be at the elite level. Lewis noted that Fury's durability has always been a standout attribute. In previous bouts, including his wars with Deontay Wilder, Fury demonstrated resilience and the capacity to recover from knockdowns, qualities that align with the high chin rating. This toughness is likely to be a critical factor in facing Usyk, who relies on precision and volume punching to break down opponents over time. However, Lewis subtly highlighted that Fury's speed might not be sufficient to deal with Usyk's agility and quick footwork. While Fury moves well for his size, Usyk's rapid movement and ability to exploit angles could pose significant challenges. Lewis implied that Fury's speed, while respectable, may not match the sharpness required to consistently outmaneuver a smaller, quicker fighter like Usyk. Additionally, Lewis emphasized the importance of Fury's strategic adjustments to compensate for any perceived shortcomings. For Fury to succeed, his ability to combine his physical advantages, like reach and weight, with tactical intelligence will be crucial. According to Lewis, Fury's boxing IQ enables him to adapt his style when needed, but this adaptability will be tested against Usyk's refined technique and relentless pace. Ultimately, Lewis's insights underline a critical dynamic in the rematch: Fury's durability and strategic thinking versus Usyk's speed and technical precision. The fight promises to be a test of who can impose their strengths more effectively in the ring.
Start with Tyson Fury. Speed.
8.
Power.
8.
Chin.
9.
Heart.
10.
And same with Oleksandr Usyk. So
Okay.
speed.
8.
Power.
7.
Chin.
9.
And heart.
10.
Okay.
Lennox Lewis, the last undisputed heavyweight champion, expressed pride in holding the title of undisputed for 25 years since his victory over Evander Holyfield in 1999. Reflecting on his legacy, Lewis acknowledged that the era of his exclusive record might soon end as Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk "Prepare to battle for the distinction of being the next undisputed heavyweight champion. I held it for 25 years. Now someone else has to come and break it," Lewis said, embracing the potential passing of the mantle. Both Fury and Usyk received Lewis's respect as he highlighted the unique skills that have placed them at the pinnacle of the heavyweight division. "It could be Tyson Fury, or it could be Oleksandr Usyk," he remarked, underscoring that either fighter has the potential to claim this historic achievement. Lewis acknowledged their contrasting styles: Fury's size, versatility, and ring control against Usyk's speed, technique, and relentless precision, qualities that have made them dominant forces in the division. Lewis emphasized the importance of achieving undisputed status in boxing, describing it as a rare and historic feat that cements a fighter's legacy. "That was my main aim, to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world," he said, reflecting on the immense challenges and pressures that accompany such a quest. He recognized the magnitude of the upcoming bout, noting that both fighters are competing not only for titles but also for their place in the sport's history. As Lewis eagerly awaited the rematch, he expressed confidence that this clash would live up to its historical significance. He appreciates the enduring legacy of being undisputed, but also celebrates the evolution of the sport as the next generation of fighters strives to reach the summit he once dominated.
And it's a record that I got. And it's a record to be broken. It's for somebody else to come and break that record and hold the undisputed record for 25 years like I did.
You held it for 25 years and you said that records are there to be broken. It's going to be Fury, it's going to be Usyk, it's going to be one of them. Do you think they're worthy to take it on?
Yes, they are. They're definitely worthy because they've boxed for it. You know, their records really show that, you know, they've worked hard in their life and their career.
Lennox Lewis has weighed in on the highly anticipated rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, predicting a challenging bout for the British heavyweight champion. According to Lewis, Usyk is an incredibly formidable opponent, characterized by his unwavering determination and championship mindset. "Usyk is an undisputed champion for a reason," Lewis remarked, emphasizing that the Ukrainian's skill and mental fortitude make him a tough obstacle for Fury to overcome. One of Lewis's focal points in analyzing this matchup is the importance of a strong jab in heavyweight boxing. Throughout history, the jab has been a key weapon for many great champions, including Lewis himself. He believes that Fury's ability to use his jab effectively will be crucial in dictating the pace of the fight and keeping Usyk at a distance. "The jab is one of the most important tools for any heavyweight," Lewis noted, suggesting that Fury's success will heavily depend on his ability to maintain control with this technique. Responding to Fury's earlier comments about cruiserweights struggling to compete with top-tier heavyweights, Lewis offered a nuanced perspective. He partially agreed with Fury's assertion, acknowledging the significant size and power advantages that heavyweights possess. However, he cautioned against underestimating Usyk, who has proven his capability to compete at the highest level despite moving up from cruiserweight. Usyk's skill and determination are extraordinary. "He's a fighter who finds a way to win," Lewis said, implying that Usyk's technical ability and mental toughness could allow him to challenge conventional wisdom in this case. Lewis also highlighted the psychological and strategic battle that will unfold in the ring. Fury's size, reach, and ability to adapt are well-known strengths, but Usyk's speed, footwork, and precision make him a uniquely challenging opponent. For Lewis, this fight isn't just about physicality. It's a test of intelligence, preparation, and execution. He has praised both fighters' boxing IQ, stating that their ability to adjust mid-fight will play a decisive role in determining the winner. Lewis believes this rematch will be one of the most intriguing contests in recent heavyweight history. While Fury may have the tools to secure victory, Usyk's exceptional skill set and championship mentality make him a genuine threat. According to Lewis, the winner will need to blend technical excellence with tactical brilliance to emerge victorious in this historic clash.
In terms of Oleksandr Usyk, everyone that's been in the ring with him before talks about his kind of IQ and the fact that maybe to the naked eye it doesn't look like he's doing a lot, but he's making you work and making you think. Do you think this will be the hardest opponent that Tyson Fury will have faced in that aspect?
Yeah, I think, this fight is not going to be an easy fight for Tyson Fury. He's in against an undisputed champ. He's in against a winner, somebody that doesn't know about losing. So, Usyk is going to use up every advantage he can to try and win this fight.
And your jab was kind of a weapon as such. Tyson Fury, obviously, his jab, when he uses it well, can win him fights.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to come down to that on Saturday night, how effectively he uses that jab?
Yeah, because in history, every great heavyweight had a great jab.
Lennox Lewis offered an insightful and lighthearted take on the upcoming rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, using playful animal metaphors to highlight their contrasting fighting styles and physical attributes. He likened Usyk to a bunny rabbit, emphasizing the Ukrainian's quickness, agility, and elusiveness in the ring. "He moves so well, and it's hard to catch him," Lewis noted, drawing attention to exceptional footwork and ability to frustrate larger opponents by darting in and out of range. In contrast, Lewis described Tyson Fury as a giraffe, referencing the British heavyweight's towering height and unique physicality. This comparison underscores Fury's ability to dominate opponents with his sheer size and reach, allowing him to control fights without needing to move as much. While Fury's style is more methodical, Usyk relies on relentless movement and precision. According to Lewis, this creates an intriguing dynamic where both fighters must play to their strengths while countering the other's advantages. Lewis emphasized that Usyk's mindset as an undisputed champion is a key factor in this matchup. "Usyk hates losing," Lewis said, pointing out the Ukrainian's psychological edge and the determination that has driven him to excel at every level of the sport. This mental toughness, combined with Usyk's technical mastery, makes him a formidable opponent for Fury. However, Lewis also believes that the fight will likely produce a definitive result, ruling out the possibility of a trilogy. While he acknowledged that anything can happen in boxing, he suggested that the contrasting styles of Fury and Usyk are likely to resolve the rivalry in one decisive bout. The implication is that both fighters are so skilled and adaptable that a rematch beyond this might be unnecessary. Ultimately, Lewis expressed excitement about the historic implications of this fight, as it will crown the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the four-belt era. He praised both Fury and Usyk for their unique qualities, adding that the clash represents a blend of power, precision, and strategy rarely seen in boxing. "This isn't just a fight of skills, it's about who imposes their will and adapts better," Lewis concluded. With such contrasting styles and strong mental games, this rematch promises to be one of the most significant heavyweight bouts in recent history.
What do you think about this man here, Usyk?
You know, it's funny, and it's no disrespect, right? But everybody has that animal sign, and he reminds me of a bunny rabbit because he moves so well and nobody can catch him. And then I look at Tyson Fury, he's like a giraffe. So it's like I see them like two animals fighting each other, but who's gonna win? Is it the bunny rabbit or is it the giraffe?
How do they match up stylistically? Because Usyk's such a smaller heavyweight compared to Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't think Tyson has to move around that much. Usyk has to move around a lot, and he's gonna be using the ring up, and he's gonna be in and out. It's not gonna be easy fight for Tyson Fury. You have to remember, this guy's an undisputed champion.
Lennox Lewis provided a thought-provoking and entertaining perspective on the upcoming Fury-Usyk rematch, highlighting how their distinct fighting styles will clash in a high-stakes showdown. This promises to be a thrilling encounter with the potential to crown an undisputed champion in a division that has long awaited such a defining moment. What do you think? Who will come out on top? And how do you see their contrasting styles affecting the outcome of the fight?
You can never take your glove away from him. You always have to say, this man is a survivor, he's a winner, and he hates to lose.
Is it something where we see 2-3 fights between them? Or do you feel that one or the other could end up being one-sided?
I think it's a one fight. I don't think it's a trilogy. I think it's a one fight, and we may get surprised. You never know.
Is there anyone on your radar or anyone you foresee being able to get to the level of Fury and Usyk right now?
There's a couple guys out there, but I forgot the names.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.